No job. I think this is a big problem. I do. This is, and the big issue with this is very simple. The cutoff for food stamps should be at a higher income ratio. So basically, if you're getting food stamps right now, you basically have to be broke. But if you're broke, you can get a bunch of food. You can get a ton of fucking food. The problem is that really, so like, let me just go ahead. I'm going to make like a little graph here, okay, so you guys can understand it. So you've got the income. This is the income disparity, right? And so this is, let's see where it is now. And so this is right here, broke. Wait. Broke as shit, okay? Poor, doing okay, and then this is quotes okay, and this is doing well, all right? So this is in terms of being able to afford food, right? So the problem right now is that the only people that are able to get this are broke as shit and maybe this many poor people, right? So maybe this many poor people are able to get food stamps. And what I think they should do, this is the problem, because there's a lot of, in my opinion, there's a lot of, like, what's the best way for me to say this? There's a lot of class-friendly fire here, okay? And the reason why, like, for example, like the person making $20,000 getting food stamps isn't your enemy when you're making $45,000 not getting food stamps. Your enemy is the billionaires spending $45,000 a day on bullshit. Those are your real enemies. Those are the people that are taking your fucking money. Those are the people that need to be taxed. And that's the issue. And so what needs to happen is they need to take the food stamps and they need to increase the threshold for food stamps to here and here, and maybe even here. Because really, yeah, if you're doing well, you don't need food stamps. But the problem is whenever you make the middle class hate the working class, or you make the upper working class hate the lower class, what ends up happening is that you have this class warfare, while at the same time, you have all of these rich people making billions of dollars. We're spending literally $1 trillion on the military. We're spending $1 trillion on the military. And yeah, okay, every 3 days, we blow up a boat in Venezuela. Great. I feel like I think we need a little bit more than that. Right? We need a little bit more than that. Use food stamps? Yeah, I used to use food stamps. I did. And so, actually a good take, yes. And so, in my opinion, this is what I think they should do. People might not like this. I think they should raise taxes on people that make a lot of money. I think there should probably be 2 additional tax brackets above the, what is it now, like 400 or something like that, tax brackets. There should be 2 additional tax brackets above that. So, because again, inflation, like you need to have a tax bracket for people that are making, let's say, over $5 million a year. Then you should probably have an additional tax bracket for people that are making over $30 million a year, right? And if you were able to do that, you would capture so much more revenue and you would be able to pay for more stuff. And socialism? What do you mean? The taxes right now by that definition are socialism. What do you mean? We already have it by your definition. What a stupid thing to say. So 90% of taxes have caused war. I'm not saying it should be 90%. I'm just saying it should be more than what it is now. And I think this is my outlook, okay? If you're making $20 million a year, you can afford to chip in a little bit extra, because the only reason why you don't need to have armed security all around your fucking house and people aren't coming into your house and killing you is because this isn't there's not a Ugandan warlord who's showing up to try to kill you and take all your stuff. Is because you live in this country. And if you live in this country and this country allows you to protect and generate the wealth of $20, $30, $50 million a year, you're goddamn right. I think you got to chip in a little bit more. That's right. I think you do. And I think if you're a company, the same fucking thing. That's the real problem. So when all I hear this food stamp bullshit, and it's like, oh yeah, no, this person isn't your fucking enemy. The person who advocated for this is your fucking enemy. That's it. That's the real problem.